Greetings and welcome back, Cardinals, to another episode of the Cardinal Country Podcast. This is your host of the first few episodes, Jared Taluki here, and in this episode, we are going to be talking to some of our second graders about the recent Sauder Village field trip that they had went on. Again, if you have any ideas for future episodes, you can contact me at my school email, which is jared.tyluki@mccardinals.org. So today we are here with my son, Chase, who is in Miss Hicks' class, with Landon Webb and Natalie Nelson, who are both in Miss Hinkle's class, with Tristan Rutan. Did I pronounce that right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And he is in Miss Zeller's class, and Ava Roberts, who is in Mrs. Winchuck's class. I'm sorry, Mr. Winchuck's class. My bad. Sorry, Mr. Winchuck. Anyway, let's get on with a little talk about Sauder Village. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to go around, and this first question is can go to anybody in the group that wants to speak up, but we'll take turns, and everybody can take a chance to talk a little here. What can you guys tell me? What is Sauder Village?
A place to learn about the Native Americans and Potawatomis.
Really? Native Americans and the Potawatomi tribe? That sounds really cool. Anybody else have anything to add? What else did you learn?
It's like somewhere where you can learn what people did back then and what happened.
Right, a lot of old time stuff, isn't it? If you've I had gone there a few years ago and thought it was super awesome. And I remember when I went with my oldest son, Luke, it's very similar to Greenfield Village, which I don't know if you guys have ever gone there, but a lot of people might be familiar with it. Landon, what do you got to add?
What I got to add is we my group got to go to a school that was very kind of similar to small one room schools.
Oh, like an old one-room schoolhouse,
yeah,
huh?
And,
that sounds cool.
What I learned is that that they had a big stick, a giant log, that if the school got set on fire, they could go outside and kick that thing.
That sounds pretty crazy.
It was from the chimney.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a good time. How'd you guys get down there? It's a long ways away, isn't it?
Yeah.
How'd you get down there, Natalie?
We drove a bus.
Oh, you drove a bus down, huh? How long of a bus ride was it?
An hour away.
Hour drive. It's a pretty long ride.
Yeah.
How about, now let's go around the table real quick. We'll just go right around here, and I want to ask each of you, what was your favorite part of the field trip? Why don't we start with you, Chase? What was your favorite thing?
Probably when you could go around stores and look at everything.
Oh, you just like getting stuff, buying things at the end, huh?
Yeah, and you could also look at things because it's really interesting. You can see what they used to make.
Yeah, I think I remember at that gift shop they have a lot of old time gifts and stuff that you can get, right?
Yeah, so it's really interesting to find out what they used to use.
That is cool.
To make fire.
Oh,
what
yeah.
they used to eat. Actually, someone in there was another helper that was a grown-up, and she made a bunch of bread, and then she brought it into the classroom, and she showed us what they used to eat, and
so you got to see some old time meals, huh?
And you got to eat it.
That's really cool. And you actually got to try some?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Back years ago when I went, we saw people baking things, but they didn't let us try anything. So you guys got really lucky.
It was
That's
really
cool.
hard. It was called.
It wasn't
Indian
the best
bread.
though.
Yeah. No.
Well, a lot of other stuff, sometimes I think dishes from a long time ago don't have some of the flavors that we're used to today. They might have some different ingredients.
Salt.
Well, I think they had salt. Maybe you're right.
They had bread a little bit.
They
but
didn't
it
have
was
hot
a little
sauce.
bit hard.
Was it harder bread? All right, Tristan, what was your favorite thing?
The museum.
Ooh, the museum, huh? What did you see there?
There's a big thing that could hold up different buildings.
Ooh.
In case they couldn't reach high up.
Wow, that's really cool. So was it like a crane or something that was used for construction?
It was like a big log.
Oh, a
that
big
would
log,
hit-
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like the size of it was like as tall as the museum from the ground.
Wow, that sounds really big. Impressive.
It was.
All right,
saw it too.
good stuff. Natalie, what was your favorite thing?
Ava.
I will go with that. Oh, I'm sorry, Ava. I'm sorry. Getting to know everybody's names. Ava, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when we got, because my group and me and Michaela, we founded a prison.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the prison. I remember the jail. Did you go in it?
Yeah, and me and
They
Michaela
had it open.
acted like we were in it. We shut the door.
Oh, yikes. Wait, was it kind of scary and intimidating, do you think? Yeah, you wouldn't want to get locked up there, would you?
No.
So that was kind of like, was it
No.
like the town jail? Like if somebody was acting up, that's where they'd put them? Yeah. All right.
It was really tiny. Like there was only 2 jail cells in there,
yeah,
and one was locked, so we couldn't get in it.
But the other one was still open.
Yeah.
So they
Wow. So you could get into one side and kind of check it out and see like if you had been a prisoner, what you'd have to experience or where you'd be locked
there
up
was like
at.
a big, but all they left
Yeah.
in there was a pillow.
How about
And
that?
then just a bed. In a bed.
Really
The
cool.
bed was hard.
The bed was wood.
All right, Natalie, what was your favorite thing?
My favorite part was
Decisions, huh?
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. Ice cream.
The food was your favorite too? Yeah,
Yeah, the food was pretty good.
I remember when I was there, I totally thought the food probably would have been my favorite part if they would have let me eat any. But I just sat there and was licking my chops, and yeah, we didn't get to try any that time. And I remember I think they had chickens there too, didn't they? Some old, and yeah,
had
eggs that were
caterpillars.
farm fresh.
they had chickens.
Did you get to try some of it? Was it cornbread? Was that what it was, or no, something
No.
different? Okay.
You could also, there was this place where you could go and like milk a cow.
Ooh, I do remember that too. Getting to milk the cow,
But
yeah.
it was a pretense, like, but you're only like, it's like you're milking water.
Did they let you milk the cow? Any students or no? You just had to watch
They
them.
let
No.
my friend milk it, but I wasn't in their group, so I didn't
Gotcha.
get to see it.
Oh, so one of the kids did get to, huh? Wow, that'd be a cool
If you went
experience.
to
It was like a fake cow.
Oh, okay. Like one you could practice with?
If there was like a bucket and there was like a sponge inside.
I remember, did you guys see, there was a little kitty cat there, and the time I went, they had they would take some of the milk and like give it to the cat, and I thought the kids that were on my trip thought that was just the cutest thing, and so neat to have a little kitty cat that knew it was milking time and would come hang out with the farmer that was there doing the milking. Did you see the kitty?
No.
Must have been out
I
of
saw a
there.
baby.
Okay.
Cow, though.
I'm dead.
All right, Landon, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the museum because I got to see the very first car that Henry Ford made. It's
Ooh.
called the Model T.
A Model T. You know what? When you get up into high school in my class, I teach U.S. history, and we'll talk all about Henry Ford and the Model T. So that's cool. You got a jump start. Yeah, that's really cool, buddy.
Yeah, I also read a book about the Henry Ford cars.
All right.
Cool.
So overall, did you guys have a good time at the Sauder Village field trip? Yeah. That's good.
Fun.
It was
How
probably,
about
the
like,
funnest.
could any of you tell me how did you use it in your class when you came back? Like, how did you kind of apply it to maybe another lesson your teacher did when you get back? Did you do anything that kind of piggybacked off it?
We
Yeah.
did that.
We wrote a story about.
Oh, you wrote a story about it, huh?
Yeah.
Did you pretend you were living back in that time? Did you? Ooh, I like that. That's like a fiction story you did. Very cool. Kids in my class will do some writing assignments like that too, where they pretend like they're living in different times in history. Tristan, what'd you do?
We also did like a mini diorama. Every single probably every single second grade student got to do it after Sauder Village after like a few days or weeks or something.
That's so cool. So why don't you explain to us what that is? What it would look like?
It would look like there's a shoebox and it was taped open and there's like a tree.
Yeah.
And what I did is cut like 2 lines at the top, and then I could put like a little green scrap in it and make it look like a leaf.
Wow.
And then put like cut many lines on the bottom to make it look like roots.
So it's kind of like you made like a little mini Sauder Village, didn't you? You kind of, remade it out. That's really cool. Did you get to take it home? Or do you get to? Yeah.
I took it home on that day because I was a pickup.
Cool. You get to take your own little artwork home and share it with your family.
Me
That's
too.
outstanding.
And you get to keep it.
Miss Hinkle's class never got to take it home because some weren't finished.
Oh, okay. So some are still getting wrapped up?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Landon, do you have something to say?
Like when we like a few days before, we made the things, or no, it was actually on that day.
Yeah.
It was probably we did it yesterday. We had like this bread with jelly on the side.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, and we got to try it, and the bread was like really hard to bite.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
It's tougher, yeah. I've heard that too, that a lot of that older food has kind of a different texture to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had to take like a few big bites, and then I was like, it was like really hard to chew.
Good
It
deal.
was hard though.
Yeah,
Chase, did you have something you wanted to share too? Or were you good there? Thought you had your hand up a minute ago. Okay. So hey, as we're wrapping up, because it's right at the end of the school day, and you guys are going to have to go catch your buses and get picked up here in just a minute. Does anybody else have any like final thoughts about what happened at Sauder Village, or anything else they'd like to share? All right, go ahead.
They had there was this house, and and there was a girl in there, and she was making cornbread, and then they had this butter jar that you would melt, and you would there was a stick in it,
Yeah.
and you could poke.
Oh, you were churning butter. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, they were making like a farm fresh butter. Yeah, that's really cool. Did you get to try any of the butter? I wonder if it tastes a little different. All right.
My group, Mr. Winthrop, my dad, and Michaela, we went to. It kind of looked like a house, but it wasn't. So you go inside, and you turn on this lever, and then you look out the window, and then there's this thing that goes like this with holes in it for the water.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking. It's a mill, right? They were grinding things up.
Yeah, and then the cornbread the corn would start coming out.
They would grind it up and mill it and grind it down, right, so they could use it.
And the stuff that was brown or something would go in a different place, next to it, so it wouldn't mix up with the good.
All right, final thought, Tristan.
I saw a yarn place where we learned to make yarn, and there was this person, it was a girl, and she was with a wood machine in front of her, and she had a thing of
So they were making
wool, and then made it into a string, and then made
Did they have
yarn.
sheep at the farm too?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Okay.
Me too.
Landon, did you have anything? Final thought? Chase? We all good? All right. Well,
The museum was cool.
we're going to have to get going because the buses are coming in here. But thank you to everybody for joining us for this episode of the Cardinal podcast. This is a great time talking to all you second graders, and it sounds like you had just an awesome field trip down there. Thank you so much for joining me and taking a little time out of your day to come and share.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.